What is Kidspiration? Kidspiration is a visual way to explore and understand words, concepts, and numbers. It is a program that uses visuals such as concept maps, webs, diagrams, charts, graphs, etc. It is a great tool for students who need a visual to learn. Kidspiration helps students develop strong thinking skills, strengthen reading and writing, and build conceptual understanding in math.
The first section of Kidspiration is the reading and writing section. It is broken into two options, writing view and reading and writing. Writing view is more of a blank page that involves you filling it in with your own words. While the reading and writing option has more pre-made tools. There are many Kidspiration tools that can be used in the classroom for both expression and presentation. In the reading and writing activities, the journal tool lets students express their thoughts about their day. They put in things such as the date, the weather, what they read that day, what's going on at home, what's going on at school, and what's going on with their friends. This engages the students to form sentences and is an excellent tool for expression. An example of presentation would be the character web tool. In this tool, the teacher can fill in the adjectives that describe the character that the class is reading about. This allows the students to understand a character, so it is easier to understand the overall story.
In science, students use Kidspiration to explore relationships between concepts and illustrate basic scientific processes. They organize their research and explain their findings. As students create concept maps, they develop understanding of scientific concepts and relate new info to prior knowledge. Kidspiration also has a science tool where students can learn more about science. One specific tool is called Using the Senses. Students use their senses to observe the world around them. Observation skills are important in all aspects of learning. This Kidspiration lesson helps students identify objects that can be observed with each of their 5 senses. Students then write a sentence to support their choice of object for each sense. To use this in a classroom setting, you can use it to explain that we use our senses to make observations, and then you can ask the students to think about what they observe with each sense. Show students how to browse the symbol libraries to find a picture that represents something that can be observed with a sense. Then we can then drag the symbol. We have a dog, and we drag that to feel. You could have a duck, and you can also drag that into feel. You could also use the same animals put into see, or you could put them into here. You could also demonstrate how to switch to writing view and write 1 or 2 details to describe the observation. and misses here. Demonstrate how to switch, and after guided practice, ask students to complete the activity independently. This can be seen through expression and also presentation if you want to show which animals go where and what you can taste, hear, smell, feel, and see. Another tool in the science section is called Balanced Meal. In this activity, students need to understand the different food groups and the need to eat foods from each group to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. This lesson uses a Kidspiration graphic organizer to help students select healthy food choices to build a meal. Balanced Meal discusses the different food groups and specific foods that fit into each group. To use this in a school classroom setting, first read the directions in the activity aloud to students. Acquaint them with the symbol libraries, which is up here in the top left corner. As you can see, it shows you the different foods that will go into this different sections, such as dairy, fats, oils, and sweets, fruits and vegetables, bread, cereal, rice, and pasta, and meat, fish, and eggs. So we show the students these different groups and try and help them to put these different foods into the different sections. First, discuss each food group and examples of the foods that belong to each food group. That's an example of presentation, whereas then have the students express themselves by deciding which foods and drinks they think will go into each section.
In the math section, there are also two options, Math View or Math Activities. In Math View, it is a blank page with many tools to either make pattern blocks, fraction tiles, base 10 blocks, or color tiles. Either the teacher or the student can make different visuals to teach or learn. In fraction tiles, one can make a colorful chart of tiles to visually explain the difficult subject of fractions. This can be used as a means of presentation or expression. In math activities, there are a lot of different engaging activities that teach different aspects of math. In one activity, bar graphs, the student can see a finished bar graph, then if they click the next page, they can try for themselves by following instructions. This is a great visual way for students to have information presented to them, followed immediately by a way to express what they just learned.
Overall, the Kidspiration program is very useful in solving the problem of students losing interest in what they're learning, because Kidspiration not only keeps the students interested, but teaches at the same time.